Alright guys, here's the video from Wednesday's lesson. So this has to do with SOHCAHTOA still. But now you're going to have to draw your own pictures. And just the key thing is making sure you get the numbers all in the correct spot. So I would suggest you always draw the triangle like so. That's just going to be kind of my rule, is that we should always draw the triangle like that. And then you can go ahead and read the problem and put the information in the problem. So it says, from a point on level ground, 80 feet from the base of the Eiffel Tower. So here's my really bad drawing, but here we have the Eiffel Tower. I know, it's beautiful. It says 80 feet from the base, so that 80 feet is going to go here along the ground. If it says from the base or along the ground or things like that, that's going to go on the bottom. And then the angle of elevation is 85.4 degrees. The angle of elevation will always go right here in that bottom corner. It has to go between the horizontal line and the hypotenuse. So it's always going to go there. Again, that's even if it said angle of depression instead, you would also put it there. And then last thing is we have to label what we're trying to find. They want us to find the height of the Eiffel Tower. So since it says height, that's going to be the vertical one. So we're trying to find that right now. All right, so then the setup should be the easy part. It's just getting everything in the right spot. This is opposite. This is adjacent, so we're going to use tangent. It's going to be tangent of 85.4 degrees equals O, x over A, 80. And then you have to solve that. Multiply both sides by 80. Because these are real world problems, we are going to get some larger answers. So just don't be shocked. We're talking about the Eiffel Tower right now. When we find the height of the Eiffel Tower, it's going to be a pretty big number. So if I multiply that, also make sure your calculator is in degree mode. So if you haven't changed it back, make sure you change it back. The previous lessons you needed it in radian mode at one point, so just make sure you're in degree mode. You should get 99.4 feet. Or 999 feet, sorry. It's been a long day. All right, let's try another one. All right, again, the first thing I would do is go ahead and draw your triangle. My goal is to always face it that way, and then I read the problem and kind of put things in. So if a guy wire is 13.8 yards long and is attached from the ground to a pole 6.7 yards above the ground, find the angle to the nearest tenth of the degree that wire makes with the ground. So we've got a pole here. And we know that the wire itself is 3.8 yards long. What you have to realize is they told you that it's going up at an angle. So the wire is here because it's going from the ground up at an angle to the top of the pole. So the wire has to go there. That's your wire. Then the other thing they told us is that it is the pole is 6.7 yards above the ground, so that's a height number. So that's always the height's going to go on the vertical line. And what we're trying to find here is we're trying to find the angle that it makes with the ground. So we're trying to find that angle, so that's x this time. So the setup here, you still want to look from the angle. We're going to label the sides. This is O, this is H, so we're going to use sine. Sine x is equal to 6.7 over 13.8. And then to solve this, you need to think about what you need to do to get rid of sine. To get rid of sine, we have to use sine -1. So I'm going to do that. So what you're going to type in your calculator is sine -1 of 6.7 over 13.8. And that should give you an angle measure, something between 0 and 90. And something that kind of looks like an angle measurement, nothing that's like 0.5 degrees. In this case, we get 29 degrees, and that's our answer. All right, the next ones get a little bit more complicated. So this one, we're talking about trying to measure something that's a far distance away. This is actually something they do out in the real world. So if you're standing away from an object that's up high in the sky and you want to try and measure how big an object is that's already elevated in the sky, you can do this by looking first at the bottom of the object and measuring that angle, and then looking at the top of the object and measuring that angle. So I'm going to draw a slightly different picture here. So we've got Lincoln's face. And then you're standing down here, and we're trying to figure out how big Lincoln's face is on the Mount Rushmore. And all we know is that we are 800 feet from Mount Rushmore. That's a horizontal distance. So that 800 feet is going to go here. And then we're looking up at an angle of 32 degrees to get to the bottom. And then to see the top, the angle is 35 degrees. And we're trying to figure out how tall his face is. This is our goal right now, that green section. The problem is, if we want to solve this, we want to use this. This is a right triangle here. We want to use these two right triangles. So we have a small right triangle, which I'm going to call that side X, and we can find that side. So for the little triangle, it's going to be opposite and adjacent. So tangent of 32 equals X over 800 times by 800 times by 800. X ends up being, we get 499.8, so I'm just going to round it up to 500. So that's 500 feet to get up to that point. And then we can use the blue triangle. I'm going to call that's really this big long distance because it's the big triangle. I'm going to call that Y. So for the big triangle, I can do the tangent of 35 equal to Y over 800. Again, the setup here is almost the same. The angle's just different. Times by 800. Y ends up being 560. But now you have to think about what you're going to do with these two numbers. If all we want is that green section, if I know the whole thing Y is 560 and the little triangle is 500, if I subtract them, it'll give me that green section. So to get the face, I'm going to have to do Y minus X. So it's going to be 560 minus 500, and I get 60 feet. So some of these where you're measuring something high, you actually have to find two triangles and then subtract to find just the little section. If I know the whole part and the part that I don't need, I can find the part that I want. So let's look at this next. From a window 30 feet above the street, the angle of elevation to the top of a taller building across the street is 50 degrees, while the angle of depression to the bottom of the taller building is 20 degrees. Find the height of the taller building. So we have a taller building, and we have a shorter building. And what's going on here is somebody's in the window looking at the taller building trying to measure it, and they're already 30 feet up, 30 feet above the street. So this right now is 30. And we know they're looking up across the building at an angle of 50 degrees. Here's what's really important here is in order to get the angle, we need the bottom of the angle, and it's always going to be horizontal. So we've got this horizontal line going on here to make our triangle. And then we know to the bottom of the taller building, which is going down like that, the angle is 20 degrees. And our goal is to find what this whole height is. That's what we want to find. But we don't have a lot to work with. First thing we can do is this 30 degrees here. That's outside the triangle. We can actually put it here. That's this little triangle here. So the only part we're really missing is we need to know this. I'm going to call it Y right now. We need to know that. And that piece we can't find using this red triangle because there's not another number in the red triangle. So what we actually have to do here is we have to use the triangle that has the number in it first. We're going to start with that bottom triangle first. And we're going to find, the hypotenuse won't help us, but if I find this side that's missing that's connected, then I can use it in the other triangle. So I can do opposite and adjacent. We're going to do tangent of 20 is equal to 30 over x. And I think you guys were here when we reviewed this. When this is on the bottom, we can do the magic elevator. X equals 30 over the tangent of 20. That's what you would type in your calculator, and it will give you the answer. That comes out to 82.4 82.42. Since we're in the middle of the problem, I'm not going to round to one decimal place yet. So 82.42 is now that side, which gives us enough to work in this red right triangle now. Now we can do the top triangle. And we can do, let's see, opposite, adjacent, we can do tangent of 50 equals y over 82.42. And then you'll times by 82.42 times 82.42. And it's going to give you y is 98.22. Just put 98.2. The last step is still, you need to answer the question. The goal is to figure out how tall this whole building is. So if you look at, we're going to have to use the 98.2, but this time we're going to use that 30 they gave us to add on. So it's important that your picture gets drawn correctly. If I add those together, my answer now is 128. I think it said nearest foot. 128.2 feet. It doesn't say, but I think most of the ones in the homework will say. All right, we got one more here. And what I encourage you to do is pause the video right now, grab a scratch sheet of paper, try and see if you can set this one up on your own. Just if you need a visual, we have a building and the smokestack is coming out the top of the building. That's where the smokestack is. So if you need a visual, you can go with that. But then I would pause it, try it on your own, see if you can get all the numbers in the right spot and come up with the correct answer, and then replay, because now I'm going to start solving it. So what it tells me is I'm down here on the ground, and I'm looking up to the smokestack, which is 200 feet away, so that can go on the ground. When I look up to the smokestack, to the bottom of it, it's an angle of 35 degrees, but when I look up to the top of it, the angle is 53 degrees. And my goal is to find the height of the smokestack. So I can do this by looking again at two separate triangles here. So we're going to do the little triangle first. I can find this, call that x. It's going to be tangent 35 equals x over 200 times 200 times 200. X is equal to 140. And then I have to find the big triangle first, and that's going to tell me y. Y is going to be this whole big line. I can do tangent of 53 equals y over 200 times 200 times 200. Y is equal to 265. And if I want just that green section, I'm going to, again, if I just want the top section, I have to do the whole thing minus the other part. So I can do 265 minus 140, which is 125 feet. The homework for this is posted on Schoology. It's a worksheet, so you guys can take a look at that. And when you get it finished, I can give you all the answers, and you can check them all, and we can go over any questions you may have. Good luck. Welcome back. Missed you guys.